Good day to everybody tuning into this Rejuve.AI community spotlight. A very great pleasure for bringing Marcelo Reis on to talk about his involvement in the community. Hey, Marcelo. Anyway,
Oh,
let's
hi
go.
there. Hi, Stuart.
Hey, great to have you here. So let's dive straight in there because it's got 15 or so minutes. Tell us a bit about yourself to start with, and where you're from. What do you do? You know, what are you all about, sir?
Thank you, Stuart, for having me. Well, I'm a public servant. I work for the Brazilian federal government in the tax law field. I live in Brasilia, which is
Hmm.
the capital. Um, is that all? I think well, I'm involved in the
Hmm.
what was the other question?
I guess
Sorry.
it's just wanted a bit of your background there, but
My
mhm,
Well,
maybe
my background
mhm,
on longevity, you
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Well, actually, I'm not a professional in
mm,
the field. I actually only interested in the subject because I love life.
mhm,
I would I would like very much to live beyond the 100-year threshold.
mhm,
I would like to meet my grandsons, my great grandsons, and be healthy enough to
mhm,
play with them.
right,
And that's why I became interested in the topic.
mhm,
I I regularly practice sports.
mhm,
Every year I go to the nutritionist to check my the uh, the health exams, and
mhm,
I try to have a balanced diet. Sometimes I take supplements when the nutritionists uh, tell me so. So I'm always trying to follow a lifestyle
mhm,
that's compatible with a goal that leads to longevity with vitality, because it's not only a matter of longevity. You have to be
mm,
healthy enough to enjoy life. My grandmother
mhm,
lived till 94 years old,
all right,
but that at the end of her life, I think the when she turned to 80,
mm,
her life quality was was not good. She was taking too much medicine. Most of the time, she was inside the house. She couldn't leave it, leave for travel, etc. So
yeah,
I intend to
mm,
reach the age of 80 with energy enough to go traveling,
mhm.
to keep practicing any kind of sport that I'm able to do at this age. So that's why I'm following the subject.
Right, okay, yeah, it's nice to know, yeah, your own connection there with longevity, in that personal sense. And how about how did you come across our good selves anyway, Rejuve.AI? What is it something you read? What attracted you to get in to
Um,
learn more?
well, I'm an investor in the AGX ecosystem
Ah,
since 2021.
hmm,
I was interested because I I was before I was interested, and I'm still interested in blockchain technology.
mhm,
I started to invest in Bitcoin in 2017, and then I cross with AGX, with the notion of artificial intelligence in
mhm,
the realm of blockchain. I was thrilled. I was really amazed about the possibilities of the joining of of both technologies, blockchain and artificial intelligence.
mhm,
And I was following all the spin-offs of AGX, actually. I try to get involved in all spin-offs of
Mm,
AGIX. Now it's going to be ASI, an artificial
mhm,
super intelligence. We're going to have a merge. And Rejuve is what I think it was the second spin-off after NTX, or third spin-off that I
right.
followed. And then it was the project that I was most aligned with, because
Mhm,
I'm really trying to push my the longevity subject further for me. So I was really excited about this
mm,
project, and I'm really hoping that the project's going to improve research, improve access to knowledge to everyone, and I'm really looking forward to. And I'm hoping the app, the longevity app, is going
mm.
to be officially released this year. So it's going to be uh, a breakthrough.
All right. Mhm. Yeah, that sounds cool. I mean, no, I believe when you're talking about the subject of longevity, or you're talking about reduced to friends and family and colleagues, um, what kind of response do you get? I mean, in Brasilia, are people that you meet, or your family, are they interested, or does it seem a little abstract for them? What's been interesting to know what your kind of in your network, what kind of other folk people are interested or not interested, engaged or not?
Yeah, uh, as I am into sports,
Hmm.
my surroundings, my social
Mhm.
network, let me say that,
Hmm.
is really interested in the subject of longevity.
Right.
People do practice sports not only for fun, but with the goal to live longer and with more quality. In regard to my family and friends at work, there are many people that are interested in subject, but sometimes you have to do some uh, sacrifices
Hmm.
to adjust your lifestyle. There are many people there. They are used to eat some kind of stuff that are not compatible with a healthy lifestyle, and sometimes it's really hard to give up on that,
Hmm.
on some habits like drinking alcohol in certain amount that's not really good for your health,
Hmm.
or staying late every night, watching movies, or being in social gatherings that go late in the night. So sometimes it's
Hmm.
really hard to people to go to bed early, to
Right.
stop eating unhealthy, junky food, for instance.
Hmm.
And so people are interested in general, but they're not willing to make the sacrifices that are needed to adjust their lifestyle.
Right. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, that's a good point. Um, I mean, you probably if you look outward from your network to the wider world, and um, in terms of the services provided, uh, have you seen, in terms of AI and health, is there much in Brazil happening in that sector right now, or is it a lot of it like outside, like with Rejuve? I mean, you've got a unique perspective being based in Brasilia. Do you think that's going to grow in Brazil over the next few years? I'm interested in your thoughts on that, Marcelo.
Yeah, I think it's growing here in Brazil,
Hmm.
because there's a lot of people that are interested in adjust their lifestyle. Of
Mhm.
course, uh, they go to nutritionists, to doctors, to have their checkup,
Right.
health exam, uh, and people they look for. Uh, exercise. They look for gyms, workouts in the
Mm,
gym, etc.
right.
And but at the same time, I see at Rejuve that you have so many products and services that are offered
Mm,
in the Rejuve, um, and then you can use the Rejuve token
yeah.
to buy them, to purchase those products and services. But it seems to me that's kind of difficult to get them from abroad,
Mm,
because I believe that there would be some regulatory regulatory procedures to import supplements and that kind of stuff, because
hmm.
we have I don't know how do you call it in English, a sanitary agency. They need to
Mm,
approve. It's like the FDA in the United States.
right.
You have to get approval for certain products that
Hmm.
are that could be considered as medicine
Mm,
or supplements. So it's kind of difficult to get those products. But I'm really
hmm.
interested. I'm following. So I'm following the the the, the development of Rejuve. So and its partners. I saw many
Yeah.
a lot of interesting stuff. And when I'm able to import those products and services,
Hmm.
I'll be happy to use my Rejuve tokens.
Right.
Of course, I have to talk to my doctors, to my
Right.
nutritionists,
Yeah.
to I try to show them the opportunities that Rejuve can offer them. Maybe there'll be a partnership between doctors and Brazilian doctors and nutritionists and the Rejuve, maybe.
Mm. Yeah, that would be interesting. Is there any particular aspect of the offering Rejuve has that you're really excited about? Whether it's DNA sequencing or, you know,
Well, DNA sequencing is a big stuff. It would be really nice to have this kind of service
hmm,
provided by Rejuve and its partners. We have this kind of service in Brazil.
right.
You have to have you got a blood test,
Mm,
but I don't know if it's going to be as comprehensive as the ones that we can get from Canada or United States or Europe.
right.
I'm not really sure. I never did that one, but
Mm,
I'll dig into that.
sure. Well, Marcelo, I know you've given us a few minutes of your time, so really appreciate you giving that your thoughts, especially just in the context of in Brazil right now, because I appreciate it's a fairly regulated market. Is there any final observational that you'd like to share with the community that maybe you'd want to mention in conclusion?
Well, I think uh, the subject of longevity is quite complex. It's
Mm,
not only about living longer, but as I said before, is about living with more quality. It doesn't, well, it has not value if you live till 90, if you stay in a wheelchair for 20
mm,
years. So it's it's really good to read about the subject, to research about the subject, to look forward, to talk to specialists, and Rejuve is the good place. It seems to me that's a good project that allows that.
mhm. Cool. Well, it's a nice time to wrap it up. Thank you very much, Marcelo, and everybody has a look at this community spotlight. And if you fancy a go coming on and being my guest, then please drop me a line. Okay. Anyway, thanks again, Marcelo.
Okay.